UK, but I'm coming on live because Amy just commented in the chat that she was awake and she wanted a card reading, and I put a little snippet in there, and I thought, you know what, I'm experimenting with a new deck. The new deck is Shamanic Medicine by Barbara Meckle-John-Free and Flavia Kate Peters. Don't forget Flavia Kate Peters because she's amazing. So I'm experimenting with this deck. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna come on and see if anyone joins me. Now, last time I came live, I couldn't see the live chat. So I'm gonna open up my laptop and hopefully it wasn't a glitch on YouTube's behalf, because last time I didn't have any Wi-Fi, so I was like very aware that I couldn't see what was going on and I couldn't see the live chat last time. So it just says, welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Please pop a comment in the chat. I'm going to open up my laptop to get on YouTube that way to make sure I can see the live chat this time, because it was such a sad affair last time I went live and there were loads of people in the chat and I couldn't see them, and it only showed like one person was watching that time as well, so I thought, oh, that's just me, how sad. And but I have my moderators there and everything, so it was like, yeah. So I've got a new deck. The new deck is Shamanic Medicine by Barbara Meckle-John-Free and Flavia Kate Peters. Flavia's amazing. I've met them both in person. I love Flavia, love her. Yeah, she's such an amazing fairy lady. So I cannot see anyone in the chat. So just so you know, I can't see any chat messages right now. But I am going to pull some cards. I'm getting up my YouTube on my laptop. So... oh, there we go. Hi, James. Hi, James. I can see the chat this time. Phew. I couldn't see it last time, so thank you for commenting. Last time, I think my internet was just too bad. So I've got Shamanic Medicine cards that I need to experiment with. And then I saw a comment from Amy saying that she was awake. I think Amy is in America. I don't think she's in Australia. So it's 7:27 here in the UK. Let me know how you are in the chat. How is everybody? I don't need to get my laptop open now. That's good. So I have a new deck, which is a beautiful shamanic deck. And it has like poems with it. So I thought we'd pick cards and just read those poems today so I can kind of attune to the deck. And I've only worked with this deck once or twice before. When I get new decks, I start them on my retreats. And I do teach the medicine wheel on my retreats. And my version of the medicine wheel is slightly different from the Lakota Dakota, but I do resonate with that tribe area for my guiding. So my medicine wheel has been designed slightly differently by my guide, who is, I love that card, it's very apt at the moment. My guide is Chief Henry Standing Bear, who only died in the 1950s, I believe. But I've seen Henry, I've seen him very, very clearly. And I asked him for his name and he said Henry, and I was like, that's not very native, not very First Nations. And then I Googled him and it came up and the picture was the exact face that I had seen, very old, very wise, very big nose, lots of feathers. Hi Peyton, hi Fresh Tomatoes, how are you guys? So this is the Shamanic Medicine deck. I'm going to pull some cards in a minute. Just put your energy into the cards. Oh, it's raining where James is, but it should be snowing. Oh, interesting. Look at that card. This is the card that came out for Amy Rizzo earlier. So I put a comment in, Amy, on that last live with the little poem, but I'm going to read the poem now. So this is a beautiful plant medicine card. So if you have a look at that, that's really beautiful. And I'm just going to read the poem from the plant medicine. The card says truth. Truth. And okay, or James is in Minnesota, and it says, plant medicine speaks, awaken as I take you deep. My truth reveals you've been asleep. You'll see the world with bright new eyes. Assist those who still live the lies. That's very apt at the moment, isn't it? Very apt. So if you guys have not already checked out my latest video with Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot and Breakaway Ray, please do, because the TKB guys are so wise, as they're so amazing. And Matt you start talking to Matt and he literally just channels into the earth. He channels into the Fae, he channels into the Bigfoot, the dragons and everything. And you're just having a conversation, but what's coming out of his mouth is actually from something else. It was from Jim Morrison even. He channels Jim Morrison. So he doesn't look like he's channeling, but he's like, you know, it's coming through and it's so super cool. Okay, so who would like to be the first person? Yeah, it's 7:30 a.m. Yeah, in the northwest of England, in the United Kingdom, 7:30 in the morning. Just thought I'd try something different. When I saw Amy said that she's here, and I thought, oh, okay, let's do it. Let's try it. I'm going to try and be more visible now because I want to build my channel a bit more. So who would like to be the first person to get a shamanic medicine card? Pop a note in the chat. And yes, I do drink Pepsi Max at 7:30 a.m. I really do. That's how bad I am. And how much I need to cancel out those trillions of contract calls that I have with the PepsiCo that's on and off planet as well. It's just but I'm having a session with Christy Campbell, one of her new Reiki readings, and I'm very, very excited about it. So I'm going to do a review about it as well. Hopefully I'll get that in a couple of days. I'm meeting with her today. So she does a Zoom consultation first. And so you tell her all the things that you're kind of interested to learn, and you send her some photos as well, and then she takes hours and hours and hours to drill into your energy, to psychically see what comes forward, and then she takes your images and she does things with AI with them to create, but I haven't got any good photos. I really haven't. Yeah, I'm interested in that as well, because did you read Drago's one on Facebook that she did? Ooh, very good. Yeah. So that's a new service that's available on her website. I think her website might be christycampbellcc33.com. I need to check that, and I will. And I'll do a review on her reading as well. Hopefully I'll do a session with her soon that's live. I was hoping to do a session with Christy Campbell and Jane Celia Hatch, because it's been a while since we've done that. And hopefully that's going to be in March. Yeah, because I know Christy's got a lot on. James, this is for you. You've got West. Purge. So the West for me is all about emotions and water and that kind of thing when I do my general work. But let's see what the medicine is here. Now, I don't know if you guys were watching Gina Virginia Casella's channel yesterday when she was doing her story, species story, medicine, double dose or something, intense strength, I'm not sure what it was called, but she was interviewing a secret space program Montauk survivor, and yeah, so that just made me think of that because it's saying purge and it's talking about medicine. Here we go. So we have got purge. So whatever it is that's been eating away at you, it's now time to get it off your chest. Spit it out and say what you feel. You have a voice, so use it. Problems cannot be solved if nobody is aware of them. Now the West speaks. This is the poem here. Remove all which serves you no longer. Let cleansing waters make you stronger. Clear of mind, body and soul. Now I have room to make you whole. Okay, James is going through a purge for some deep emotional healing. That's pretty awesome, James. I haven't got all the way through your video, but I will. But it's going to take me a couple of days because I found it hard. Found it hard to watch. Don't know why, but I found it quite hard to take that information in. Yeah, so I guess it's processing something for me, watching your video. Yeah, so I'm working on it. This week I've got so much lined up. I've got, what day are we on? Wednesday. I need to check my diary actually. But I'm doing a live with Slavka Terakova, the natural sentient. So we're going to be live on Thursday, which is probably around 5 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock UK. That's that purge energy coming from the West. And then I've also got a interview that I'm doing with Flixlove, with Felicia DeWilt, on Saturday, and I thought we were just going to do a general conversation, but Flix says she's going to interview me, and I don't really like to be interviewed, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. I'm not great at just answering straight questions. I get nervous. I have terrible social anxiety, as you can tell. And so that's why when I go on Typical Skeptic, we do a general what's been going on with you kind of question. And then I go into readings. And I don't mind random questions, but when they're like really personal and directed, then I have to think about what's been going on for the last 50 years. That makes me a bit uncomfortable because I'm thinking, what have I been doing for the last 50 years? I have no idea because there's so many mind wipes. I really don't know. Yeah, you speed it up as well. I think the problem was when I was watching it just on the Gmail, I could speed it up. But when I downloaded it, I didn't have that option on my player to speed it up. And then I found it harder and harder to get through because I need most things more than 1.5 right now. Just because the way my mind is, I'm just like rapidly absorbing. So if something doesn't grab my attention, then it's quite tricky. Okay, so we're working with this shamanic medicine deck. If anybody would like some shamanic medicine, please let me know. Do you remember when Dr. Amir was on the Typical Skeptic Live the other day and he literally did a genie move like that? I thought that was hilarious. And yeah, but he helped get that gin out of me. Get that gin out. Very powerful being. So I'm doing card readings and general Ascension chit chat at 7:36 in the morning here in the UK. If anybody would like a card, let me know. Hi Karen, great to see you. You're up early, Karen. Are you going to work? It's like 8:36 where you are. Are you heading out to work or do you work from home? It's weird today. I'm getting pulled to the same area to the cards, the same area whenever I look. This is for Karen. Oh, you've got prayer, hope. So I'm going to read you the story medicine with this, as Gina Virginia Casella would say. Prayer. So it says here, the biggest misconception about prayer is that it is a request or plea for a higher power to change events for us. When you understand prayer as an opportunity to offer yourself up as a conduit for change, so your energy and intention can be directed to facilitate change, you're participating in prayer far more effectively. Or you head out on your bike. So the prayer energy speaks. Offer to me with open heart the place from which your troubles start. Together we will change the story. From difficulties will come glory. That's you, Karen. Hey, Rainan, how are you? Rainan, how'd you say that? Well, it's morning here in the UK. It's 7:37 in the morning. So I thought I'd just try a different time zone. Yeah. So how is everybody? I am doing shamanic medicine card readings. So if you would like a card, pop it in the chat. I noticed that I blink a lot when I have my reading done, but not as much as the first time I had my reading. Sean, and this time not quite as rigid as I was the first time. So yeah, sometimes I do the blinky thing and it is a download coming in for me. I've also done the blinky thing in meditation where I'm portaling, and with every blink I opened up a new portal. So that was super intense. So that's interesting. I'm going to look out for that now. Karen, yeah, wow, nice. That's a great one, Karen. Renan O'Brien. Are you somewhere on my time zone? Are you in Europe, Renan? Where are you? And can you spell your name phonetically? Karen says, so cold here, much snow, but us Danes are on the bike no matter what. Yeah, you guys are die hard for sure. This card is for Rainan. Oh, Rainan, there's two. There's two. It wouldn't let me pick just one there. Oh, you're in New York City. Nice, nice. Okay. Right, this is interesting. The first card you got, this is for Rainan, you've got Trickster. And it says challenge, so we're going to dig into that. But you've also got journey, imagination. Okay, this is great. So let's have a look at them both. Let's see what's going on with your energy. I don't believe I've ever done any kind of reading for you before. The Trickster card says it's time to recognize a great imbalance in the way you live, which can no longer be sustained. Your barriers need to come down and you must relinquish control. That doesn't help. Oh no. Trickster leads you to an unfamiliar world. Embrace it. Change your perspective, some of which stems from your upbringing and others' expectations and opinions. Forget what you deem as right or wrong. The apparent chaos around you is some of your greatest teachings and experiences, if you choose to see it that way. So the trickster speaks, okay, trickster energy, upside down and inside out. 'Tis what my medicine's all about. Chaos and change I bring with me in order that you truly see. So the universe is changing things up for you. You've been a bit too stagnant and you're missing things. You're missing the guides. You're missing the signs and synchronations. So the trickster Loki energy is coming in for you. Winds of change is how it just came into my mind there. Okay, journey. It's very early in the morning. I've not eaten anything yet. Imagination. Imagination. A new gateway has opened. You are invited to step into an unexplored world with a new perspective. Have faith, for journey will guide you safely and valiantly through unfamiliar territory. You may be blinded for a while as you stumble through the unknown, but continue to trust. Know you're being led to the adventure you seek. So the journey medicine. Adventure's here, so close your eyes. Fall down tunnels, fly through skies. Imagination is the key. Trust, believe, and you shall see. Rainin, that's awesome. So there's a bit of fun. There's a bit of fun opportunity ahead. Yeah, just expect the unexpected and say yes to things that you wouldn't normally say yes to, as long as they're safe, and allow yourself to do something different. Get out of your comfort zone, Rainin. It's a good opportunity. All right. If anyone is watching and they would like a card pull, no, I don't do future predictions, but you can have a card. But I can't see what your name is because it's shown in non-English writing there. Yeah, I thought that was pretty beautiful. I really did. Yeah, I thought it was nice. You know what? It's nice to change things up, isn't it? To get out of your comfort zone. It's nice to do things that are different. And just stop yourself from saying no, and then think, okay, what if I was the yes man right now? What if I was the yes man for a change? What would that look like? How would my day be different if I said yes when I would normally say no? Lexen Hung? I'm going to pull you a card, Lex. Okay, let us know where you are as well. Right, this card is for Lex. You've got offerings, you've got wealth. So I hope you're in China for the Chinese New Year. Okay, wishing you much riches. So you got the wealth card. Let's have a look into that. This is offerings. Okay, it says it's time to give back. Make a list of everything you're grateful for, and you will see. Your nickname is Lee. Oh, thank you. Does Lex mean something really bad? I apologize. Yeah, I have no filter. Everybody knew, please know I have no filter, okay? Stay at your own peril. To receive one must give. Everything is interconnected. So when you give, abundance will flow back to you in some form. So the offerings, medicine, speaks, and it says, give thanks and offer up with love. Ensure abundance from above. With humble heart you must believe. Hold your hands out to receive. Okay, in that session with Sean, you also got Cheyenne Mountain, and right away I thought about Stargate. Yeah, me too. Dude, I seriously think we were there together. I really do. I have a memory of Cheyenne, of literally just walking the halls, and I have a memory being in a control room with Joseph Powell, but it was his other alter. It wasn't Jimmy, it was a different one, because I was reading about it in the book, is it book 2, I think? From John Whitberg, and I saw myself there, and I saw him kind of standing behind me, a bit authoritative, and I'm at these panels, you know, I'm at some kind of control system, and I felt like I was in military garb, and I was female, but I was just doing my job. A lot of my memories are like that, just doing my job. First season of SG1 was filmed in Cheyenne. Hey Jason, good to see you. So Amy put a comment saying that she was on and she wanted a card reading, and so I put a comment on the other live that I just made public. For some unknown reason it was private, so now I come on and Amy's nowhere to be found. But I'm here doing shamanic medicine card pulls where we're getting the story medicine. So if you would like a card, please pop a comment in the chat. So everything's for entertainment purposes only. If you're new here, welcome. I am Anchorhaven. I have no filter. It's 7:30 in the morning. So yeah, please let me know what's going on with you, where you are. This is a wellness check-in, early AM. So yeah, Cheyenne Mountain. Yeah, there's an altar of me that's there right now, and I know that because when I did that vision quest with Sean Bond a couple of months back, and I was like, I'm really drawn to the Stargate. I want to go where the Stargate is, and I found myself there in what was supposed to be the gate room, but it was empty. And then all I could see around me was these alarms going off, and I'm like, Sean, I don't think I'm meant to be here. He's like, it's a memory, just go with it. I was like, yeah, this is not a memory. I think I've literally just biolocated over here. And he's like, well, go to a memory when you were there, and it was like the 1940s. So, and there's no Stargate there in the 1940s. It didn't come into the 1950s, which is talked about John Whitbear's books. But at the time, I didn't know that, so that's kind of cool. It's nice when you get the verification. I've been having some really weird dreams lately. Has anyone else been having weird dreams? Anyone having mole world dreams? I can't even say mall. Shopping mall. Because I'm so surprised when that came up yesterday on the typical, the Tennessee Kentucky Bigfoot show, the TKB show. There was a lot of stuff in this session that clones me. We used to open different Stargates, yeah, in the Ryan constellation because I have DNA combination, so yeah. So you and I, James, we've got really similar lineage. We really do have. So we've both got Time Lord. We've both got like Fey DNA, the Tuatha De Danann, Celtic DNA lineage, I think, that allows us to do that, opening up portals to other realms of existence with ease. Yeah, we're both connected to Stargate. So the way Audrey Walters described it to me is that my DNA allows me to walk through a Stargate, so I can operate them, I can repair them, I can locate them. I've had one reach out and talk to me and showed me that it needed repair, and that's how I ended up getting onto that topic with Audrey Walters. So, and of course, watching Stargate SG-1, we're just locked in. We're just locked into that show, aren't we? I love it. I need to go back and rewatch all of the Stargates. But Stargate Universe was the show that John and I couldn't think of the name of when they're on that massive ship and it's going super light speed and it's got its own gate like on the ship or accessing gates in space. You don't get the void sickness either. Yeah, that makes sense. So has anybody listened to, I say listen because I bought the audio copy. Has anybody read Audrey Walters' book, Space School Lessons version 1? Has anybody read that? Because she does go in a little bit into the vortex sickness in there. So some of us just don't have that ability. But I do believe John was right when he was talking about how time travel and stargates and stuff affects our bone density and it ages us within and stuff. But the salt perspective, that's really interesting. I'm going to dig into that. Time Lord DNA, yeah. I call it that as well. Drago's the same. So Drago and I, we both have, he's more focused on architecture of planets and I'm more focused on architecture of DNA. Yeah, so I make DNA, he makes planets. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. So yeah. Interesting. Okay, anybody would like a card, let me know. If you've got any questions for me, pop them in the chat. Because I need to do interview preparation because Flix Love, Felicia DeWilt, is doing an interview with me on Saturday, and I don't really like being interviewed. I am booked into Typical Skeptic, but not until next Tuesday because I've got a full-on week here at Anchorhaven, a really busy week. So I'm meeting with Slavka, I'm meeting with Flix, I'm meeting with Chloe Ariel, hopefully. I say that because she's on the other side of the world, and you know, we never know. Today I've got a busy day of meetings as well. I'm meeting my mentor. So I have an Akashic Record mentor that I meet with every 3 months. So I'm going to get the lowdown of what's going on with me as well. I don't have my Akashic cards in here with me, but I have my Shamanic medicine. Jason, would you like a Shamanic medicine card, please? You need some clarity. And these are beautiful. There's a poem that goes with it. So if anybody's watched the Stargate series, what is your favorite version of Stargate? Is it SG-1? Is it the original movie? Is it Atlantis? Is it Continuum? Is it Origins? Or is it Universe? Universe was so good. And is there something that I've not seen? Please let me know. If you're also into Star Trek, what's your favorite series? I'm such a nerd. So you guys don't really get to see that sometimes, so I really am. Very nerdy indeed. So I got dead excited when I had Michael Koff come on my show, but then he didn't want to talk about anything nerdy. And I was really disappointed. He wanted to talk about paranormal, which is fine, but it's not really my area of expertise, paranormal. Jason, this card is for Jason. You've got wealth and abundance coming in as well. We just did this one. So this is gift to receive, counting your blessings, and just know that the universe will provide for you. This is coming in. Let me read a little bit more from the offerings page, actually. Let's see what I can pull out that's specific for Jason. Yeah, I'm really excited about the new Stargate series. I just hope that it's fine. I just hope that they don't mess it up. Because it's a full reboot, right, of SG-1? Is that right? I've not looked into it that much because I want to be surprised. Nothing surprised me that much. So James is saying that Sean said that I'm the only one that he knows that has planetary healing abilities. He called it psionic terraforming abilities. Well, that's interesting because I know that I do have those abilities and that we did touch it on the vision questing, but I'm not cool to it the way you are terraforming. So I think it's likely that I don't have it to the levels that you do, but I am a planetary grid worker. So I have that ability, the land shamanism ability. But yeah, so the terraforming, that's kind of cool. I thought you didn't want to talk about that publicly. I thought that was secret. Secret and safe. Okay, Jason, more information about offerings. Offerings have been made to the gods throughout humanity's history. The practice of burying offerings such as water, cakes, bread, and pottery with the deceased dates back 100,000 years. In ancient Egypt, Asia, Europe, and Africa, specially designated priests and priestesses performed ritual offerings of food, drink, clothing, perfumes, flowers. Spirit houses still abound throughout Southeast Asia. Now, this really cool thing, yeah, you just realised, oh shit, but it's on the video now. Yeah, nothing to hear here. You got to bury a cake, Jason. You need to bury a cake in your stomach, right? I don't know. Yeah, so I was talking to a friend who is in Malaysia right now, and she's going to start doing a tour of the Guanyin temples. And this is very dear to me because Guanyin is my patron for my Violet Flame Reiki. And over Asia, there's like 300 temples that you can do as a tour, all in homage to Guanyin. So hopefully my friend will be able to do some live streaming from there and we'll be able to connect into that energy. Super excited because John Whitberg and I are going to drill down a lot more into Asia, into sacred sites in Asia, Stargate sites, and I'm tracking artifacts. So I'm gonna restart tracking artifacts soon. Feels uncomfortable when I say that. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Scares me. It could be used for nefarious purposes. Yeah, but you have to think about the intention. You really do. When it comes to things like that, you have to think about the good that we can do. Like literally, I got told that my phosphomancy ability, my light ability, is being used as an exterminator on Mars, and I thought I just don't like that. I'm literally just being used as like a cannon to like pop like the local indigenous like ants and stuff and spiders. That's just so yeah, so you just need to set the intention that it can only be used for good and command it with your will as a creator being. And then visualize yourself doing something really good with it. Because when we did that vision quest with Sean and Zeus came in and he said, I'm going to give you this medal, but in exchange, I'd like you to do the terraforming around Mount Olympus. And to make sure it was fortified, the defenses were strong and fortified. So think about how it can be used for good, and it might not be used in the way that you imagine these abilities. You might have a completely different take on what terraforming means, and it could be that you're bringing things up from the deep parts of the earth onto the surface. So it might not be you're changing the landscape in a way that you normally think about, but you're enriching the landscape by bringing minerals up from deep within. So you're working in accordance with Mother Earth and thinking about it that way. How would she like you to use this ability? How can you tune into the ecosystem as a whole to use this ability for good? So have a think about that, because it may not be used the way you think. It's making me think about Saturn now for some reason. Really terrible with Saturn. So yeah, so think about the positive aspect of using this in the future as well to find us homelands and things. Yeah, so focus only on the positive, set that intention. Hope that makes sense. Okay. That's a lot for 7:54 in the morning. So when I did the video with John Whitberg the other day, I almost cried when I saw how it didn't record properly. My Zoom settings had changed all by themselves, which I believe is targeting. So it didn't record the in-person gallery while I had the shared screen. So it just gave me 4 completely separate files, right? So when I saw that, and I thought, okay, you can either see the screen or you can see us. You can either see one of us or you can see 2 of us, or you can hear us, but you can't see any of those things together. I almost cried. I really did. And I sent it all to Miles at Basis and I was like, can you please help me with this? So Miles takes, I'm not joking, he takes like 48 hours to edit one video. That's what he's like in his I was going to say lab then, but he's an editing studio. He really is sending me back like a top-notch professional edit on this video. And I've been given instructions that future episodes have to go through him now. So I need to make sure that it's all like that for the next few episodes we do about sacred sites. Hi Danny, how are you? It's 7:55 in the UK. I came on because Amy said that she was on and then she's nowhere. She's nowhere to be found. But I'm doing card readings from Shamanic Medicine. If you would like a card, please let me know. So these are different. They've got like a poem that we can read out as the story medicine. So let me know where you are, what time it is where you are, how you're feeling today, what the weather is like, and if you have any questions, fire away. I'm absolutely open book. It's 7:56 in the morning. The UK, the sky is completely grey, and I don't normally come on this time of the day, but I'm kind of, what do you guys think? Should I come on this time of the day more? Should I do earlies rather than lates? Because I'm 5 hours ahead of Eastern, so in Eastern right now it must be like 3 a.m. Why are you guys up at 3 a.m? I was thinking I'm going to get some of the Australians, is what I was thinking. So I couldn't remember if Amy was in America or in Australia. So I thought, I'm just gonna change things up. So here I am. So if you would like a card, these are really beautiful cards. Oh, you're in Texas. Oh, perfect. So I have one of my best friends is in Texas, but they don't seem to be awake. Let me just check that actually. Oh, because I didn't realize it was only 2 a.m. in Texas. So Jason's been on a saga, right? A vision quest, or what you got, a quest, to get his computer out of storage from when he was homeless, but it's missing, so can't take any edit gigs. Okay, so what's the solution there, Jason? What is the solution? So Jason is trained in movie production, so if anybody would like to assist in getting him back onto his full editing capabilities, let's figure this out. Let's do this together. So I would love to have Jason help. I would love to have Jason help me with my channel. I'd love to have Jason come on my channel and be a guest as well. So we need to try and get him ready to be a guest. Danny, would you like a card, Danny? Would you like a card? Because they are ready. There's multiple options for you as well. Multiple options here. But I've got one ready, so just pop a note in if you would like a card. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you've got bells and deflection. Interesting. Bells and deflection. So let's have a look at the story medicine on this one. So it says, shamanic tribes use the sound of bells. Oh yes. A true shaman is never far from her bell. Okay. While the bells ring loudly and draw attention, the person shaking the bells is silent. This is most certainly not the time to be overly vocal or to bring the focus back to you. And keep your thoughts, intentions, and ideas to yourself right now to avoid becoming the center of scrutiny. Okay, nourish a dream or plan by protecting it from unwanted influences and outside drama. Okay, now Madam Adam on TikTok and Instagram always says, make your moves in silence. I find that very difficult. I really do, but it's always at the back of my mind, make your moves in silence. But it's impossible for me. So the bell speaks, ding-a-ling-ling, flee away. My sound keeps evil spirits at bay. I come to you as a warning sign. Heed my message and you'll be fine. Doesn't heed mean no? Heed my message and you'll be fine. Is that got the opposite meaning to what it should have? Oh, now your cat wants food. It's because of the bell? It's dinner time. So I'm going to pick another card for Danny because that was a bit low vibe. You've got loads going on there, Danny. So it's just a reminder, guys, that we don't need to be sharing our thoughts, feelings, emotions, and considerations with every single person we meet. If you have a fantastic idea, keep it to yourself until it comes into fruition. Ah, Danny, you got the prayer card. You got the prayer card. So let's read a little bit more about prayer energy. So, prayer revealed. From the Gayatri to modern texts, prayer is the first step of change. Shaman use a prayer stick or tie to notify the spirit realm of their intention, to seek guidance, or to direct the energy raised in ritual. The Serenity Prayer remains a fine example of prayer in purest form. So here it is. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's a cool one. So this talks about opening your heart. James says, if I master that other planets would come to me for healing and offer abilities to trade. So it's a whole planet, not its inhabitants. Oh, that's really interesting. Hey, Mahara, how are you? Good evening. It's 8:01 here in the United Kingdom. So blessings, everybody. What did everyone think about that? On the TKB show, instead of saying be less, bless, it's saying we're now moving into bliss. So Rocky Mountain Skywatcher said about blessings, and I really like that. Yes, I really like that. So, Mahara, we're doing shamanic medicine card pulls with a little story medicine. So if you would like a card, pop a comment in there. So I don't normally come on at this time of day. I normally come on a bit later, which is like evening, Eastern time. So, but it's kind of like, if it's only 2 a.m. Central and it's 3 a.m. Eastern, that's not too bad, actually. This is kind of cool because I've just woken up. I don't sleep very much, so I toss and turn all night, and then sometimes I go off and do other projects in the night and things. My back is sore because I've got loads of time off now. I've just finished a big project, so now I'm into resting, and I've got to get back into lying down to do my meditations. And yeah, my back's sore already. So Mahara, would you, Mahara Shal, me Hero Shal, would you like a card pull? Would you like a card? Let me know. Pop a comment in because I need consent. And all readings for entertainment purposes only. Thank you, YouTube gods. Yeah. So, random questions. So, I'm preparing for an interview on Saturday with Flix Love. And she's going to start drilling me. She's going to ask me lots of questions about me. So if you have a question that you've always wondered, please pop it in the chat to allow me to practice talking about myself, because I'm terrible at talking about myself. I really am. Okay, me Hera, indeed. Okay. You've got the north, you've got solitude. Okay, this lets me know that you need to be quiet time, nurturing. But let's hear the medicine coming from the north, which is earth energy. So the time has come to distance yourself from that which seeks to change, mold, and control who you are and what you wish to do with your life. The influence may be another person, an addictive substance like sugar, money, or alcohol, or negative emotion like fear, guilt, or greed. Contemplate what has got you to this point, and you need to do this on your own. So strip away. So the North speaks. Here is the story poem. When times are hard, you will survive. You have the knowledge to stay alive. It is within you the courage and will to be alone. Stay calm and still. So take some time. Take some time just to heal, just to sleep, just to indulge your basic needs. Get yourself grounded, safe, secure. Work on that root chakra now, and heart will align you. So that is for Mahara. Yeah, Jason doesn't sleep either. Jason and I are really hyper. We're hyper. I listen to trance music, house music, party music, and it kind of like resets my brain as well. 2:02 a.m. in Minnesota. You should go to bed around 4. Wow, you're a night owl. Now I'm solar. I've never been a night owl, but since I committed to the Typical Skeptic podcast in the last year, really full on. I've had to change my day, and I was working construction until December 2024. So I was getting up at 5 a.m. and then still trying to watch the podcast as well and stuff. So Mahara says, thank you, healing from skull fracture and collarbone fracture. Wow. Oh my word. Blessings to you. I hope you're okay. Oh my word. Whew. Right, I'm going to do the bowl. Let's do the bowl. Now, if this is too... No, let's do the chimes. So it's a bit more gentle. So healing chimes. Take a deep breath. Hi, Woo. How are you? Good to see you. Jason, do 100 push-ups. Yeah, I need to get fit now. So I used to love to do Jane Fonda. I'm not joking. Jane Fonda is the, like, you know, the best. Mr. Duda. Sorry. Oh, getting better. Oh, amazing. So we're doing shamanic medicine card pulls. If you have not had a card and you would like one, or if you have a very unusual question about for me that you would like me to answer, please pop it in the chat. I'm doing interview preparation for an interview on Saturday. I'm rubbish about talking about myself, so if you've got a weird question, let me know. Yeah, it's a Koshi chime. This particular Koshi chime is called Earth. So I also work with Hiola chimes, which are planetary, so I need to get more of them. Oh, your kitty. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to get more active now. I just pushed myself to the limits for the last 5 weeks on that project. So I'm having a few days to rest. Today I've got quite a few appointments going out and about. Frankie Wiki. How you doing, pal? Have I ever collaborated with Andy Decodes? He's in England. No, I'm not aware of him at all. I'm not aware of him at all. Who is he? Andy Decodes. I'll have to check him out. Yeah. You can pop his link in there. And we can see who he is. Hey, Frankie, how are you doing? So we're doing shamanic medicine card pulls. So pop a note in if you would like. Yeah, I've not met Andy. You know what, I'm really not into the UK scene at all, so I need to try and get in there. So me working with Miles at bases, he's the only person I know in the UK. Heather, who's a UK super soldier, I do talk to her quite a bit, but she's not public. And yeah, so you know, Frankie wants a card. Okay, Frankie. So entertainment purposes only. I don't believe I've ever pulled a card for you before, so just take what resonates. Oh, you're welcome, Mahara. It was great to see you commenting before. Okay. Wishing everybody great riches in this Chinese New Year. We've got the wealth card again. We have the wealth card. So yeah, I put it on my Instagram. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. I don't do much on there right now. But it's like when the Chinese wish each other Happy New Year, they're actually saying, get rich. I want you to get rich. Me get rich. You get rich. And it's just really funny. So I put like a Chinese comedian there. So let's read more about the wealth energy coming in, that abundance. So let's see. Offerings can be made in many forms, such as fruit, nuts, and candles. Whatever you give is greater when infused with gratitude. Give something that's of importance or value to you, for then you really are giving. You can also make an offering through prayer, song, or by saying a simple thank you. Be humble and thankful. Hold the offering to your heart and allow it to become a blessing. So we're not saying blessing anymore, because that's be less. We're saying blessing, which was a tip from Rocky Mountain Skywatcher. So this is the blessing card, the offerings. So yeah, we're moving into blessing. Hand pans are very cool. I've got a tiny one, right? I've got like a little tiny one. You're welcome, Frankie. It's nice to see you. I don't normally come on at this time of day, but I'm considering making this a regular appointment now because I quite like it actually. Because everything else I do on Eastern, I'm always staying up super late. So when I go on Typical Skeptic next week, it's 11 o'clock my time, 11 p.m. And then, you know, it's 6 o'clock Eastern. So yeah, maybe I should do more things early my time. I am available actually for my readings, my private consultations. My diary is like open 24/7 for people who are on the other side of the world. So just so you guys know that you can book in. And okay, has anyone got a question? An interview question, something that I can answer, something that will give me practice of talking about myself. Once you accept love, gratitude, I would like to hear more about you. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm trying to answer specific questions today. So some of the guys who know me well, ask me a specific question for me to answer, and I will do my best to answer it. You want to get a titanium gong, but a little spendy. Well, I did gong training in August last year. I did 4 days of gong training on gongs that were 44 inches wide. 3 gongs, it was a trio of gongs in like a formation like this. And boy, is that hard to keep them going, because you've got to keep them all going. And then they start to feed off each other. And yeah, so it's like a setup like this. And with massive gongs, like they were bigger than me, like huge gongs. And because I'm only 5'1", and you're kind of trying to run around. And when I first went for this gong training and sound training, so I learned to do bowls on the body, shamanic drumming for the body. I work with frequency tubes. I don't have any in here, but you guys have seen my wah-wah tubes. Yeah, and the gongs. And I'd just had my foot surgery a couple of months earlier, so I was still in a cast when I went. And the tutor was like, you can't do it. You won't be able to get around the gong. So I had to wait until I got my cast off, and then I could barely walk, but I had to run around these gongs and try and bang, 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 trying to keep them going. So at some point, when I get a spare $5,000, I'm going to buy a gong setup. And but for now, I've got bowls, so I'm just going to do the bowl quick. Question for Team Woo. So it's a little bit of cleansing that's required out there for this group, guys. So you can hear it in the bowl, right? When the bowl tunes into everyone's energy, you can hear it gets a bit scratchy. It's getting clearer now. Well done. There's a little bit scratchy there. You hear that? So you can literally hear the change in energy, change in sound. That's nice. Now, I don't hear how you hear because I'm wearing hearing aids, so mine sounds totally different. That's satisfying. Wow, what a great compliment that is. Satisfying. Oh, wow. That's probably the nicest thing anyone could say about like your work. That was satisfying. Wow. Hey, Babel, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, thanks. Yeah, so friends, when they're talking, when Chandler's asking for advice about how to please a lady, and Monica's saying all the different points on the body, and then she's saying 6, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 6, right? So we have, when you're a bit older, we have a very different meaning on 6, 7. Okay. So yeah, do some research into that Friends 6, 7 episode. Oh yeah, the bowl speaks to each cell. Amazing. Okay, Woo. Woo family, Team Woo. What does Team Woo need to do to get through the threshold? It's like we're always close, and then we take a few steps back and repeat the process with our company. Okay, please can we tune into the energy of the business? The energy for Woo family. What are they doing well? Do they need support with? General guidance. Okay, let's have a 3-card pull. Okay. Probably not the right cards for this kind of reading, but let me see if I can pull something out. So what you're doing well is you've got praised for the north energy, which is earth energy. Here it talks about solitude, but when we talk about earth energy, we're talking about that connection you have with the land. And I know you have a land-based business, so that's great. So you're being praised for your connection with the trees and that kind of thing, and being conscious and being mindful and taking care. So is that what you do? Do you do forestry? Did I get that right? So, but this is coming in from you guys is like really happy. Earth energy is happy with the care that you're taking with the land. So that's a positive. One sec. Okay, so that's really good. North energy is there to support you. So being more conscious, being more vocal with the land as you're working, that's definitely going to support you. Okay, the what you need support with, we've got divination. Bones for casting. So I'm going to look for the medicine on this. And the general support as you go is insects. Yeah, and it says support. Okay, so this is quite interesting. Let's see what we can pull from this for Wu, and how that's going to support his earth-based business. So bones for casting, it says you're being thrown a bone here. This is good. So probably you just asking this question is opening up what's possible for you, your family, and your business. It's talking about ritual casting, chloromancy, and the interpretation of omens has always been used by shamans to assist with changes and challenges. It's time to open your eyes to the world around you. Stop relying on modern technology to answer life's questions. The world of spirit asks you to train your awareness on the natural messages that are staring you in the face. So it sounds like the Fae and the elements have been trying to communicate with you in some way, but you're missing it a little bit, okay? The true art of divination comes from being aware of everything around you. Make it a habit to ask the spirits and forces of nature for the advice you seek. They will hear your call and respond, but you need to take notice. To fully hone your intuition and trust what you see, go outside and observe. By noticing the natural signs in falling leaves, cloud formations, animals, stones, you will grow more sensitive to every aspect of the natural world. So the story medicine here says, lots are cast, now watch me land. Messages to understand, signs in nature wait for you. Spirit shows you what is true. But in my mind, it just said spirit shows you what to do, okay? So all the medicine is there for you to hold on to. I'm just going to check this insects, because it could be that they're trying to support you, but you've been missing it. So the medicine from insects is coming in as a support, and it says here, insects come to free you from feelings of entrapment and powerlessness. This card indicates a lack of support, potentially around you. Perhaps you feel as if nobody understands you or is willing to try. You've experienced some type of upheaval, and it could be geographically or spiritually or emotionally. Insects have crawled by to help you adapt to your environment, okay? Insects will teach you how to proceed and how to be proactive. So the medicine is spiders, beetles, those who fly. Upon you cast their beady eye. Escape from web in which you're caught. You have the insects' full support. So this is interesting because you've got the north energy coming in, you've got the energy of the insects as well. So there is a lot of support around for your business. But it's taking that time to really slow down, I think, and communicate. Let me just check the messages, sorry. Communicate with the whole ecosystem, the whole environment. So Wu is just saying, this may be weird, but I think the plants and trees, you thank them for helping, provide a family in return, and make them no, it's not weird at all. This is your connection, your shamanic connection to the land. So you are a land shaman, and can we get a bobble out? Sorry, and it's like they're saying they want you to do more. They want you to go deeper. They want you not to think that it's silly, right? Okay, and so one sec. There we go. Thanks, guys. So yeah, they want you to think that it's not silly. So there's still a part of you that thinks, am I really doing this? Should I be talking to the trees? Commit. You need to commit to know that it's just part of you, that they're all adding into the work that you're doing. It's very important to know that that is your support system. So when you're thanking them, don't doubt it. Just trust that you're doing the right thing. Know that they're there as work partners for you. Yeah, so, but take some time to sit in that environment for a few minutes and just put your roots down and know that you're connecting into that mycelial network and that the work that you're doing is inspired, okay? The work that you're doing is supportive. So don't be at conflict with the work that you're doing, especially if you're chopping down trees or you're pruning or whatever. Know that you're doing it with kindness and support for that ecosystem, and that the trees are thanking you for it. Yeah, so more tree connection, more insect connection, but look for the signs. So they're guiding you, and you probably already feel they're guiding you on trim here or whatever there, you know. So look out for that more. Go deeper is the message, basically. Let me just catch up on the chat here. So Michelle's in the chat. Hi, Michelle B. Nice to see you. It says here, how do I clear negative energy from my ex? Getting in touch. Which opened up old wounds, which I didn't want reopened. So we're doing shamanic medicine cards. So let's have a look at that. You know what? It's like what they do is none of our business. Okay? What someone else is doing is none of our business. All you can do is focus on things that you can control. So you can control your aura, you can control your boundaries, yeah? So this is probably going to be a boundary issue. So negative energy, so cleansing, working with salt, working with the elements, getting outside, cleansing up, opening up old wounds. These are old wounds that need healing. They're coming forward to be healed, yeah, right? So this is an opportunity. Try and see it in a positive light. Why is this happening? Why am I being shown this? What else is possible here? What else is possible? So I had a situation last year when it was in August, actually, the very start of August was when I started my diary series, Disclosure Diary, because I just could not process what was going on with my heart. I was being drawn and pulled in different directions. And I had a connection to somebody which is very deep and old, but it's very dark as well. And I asked my heart to show me. I asked my heart to show me why it was coming forward at this time. And I got a visual, I got a memory come forward of me and that person having an altercation. So I was able to just say, thank you for coming forward and sharing love, sharing healing. So when old wounds reopen, it's because you've not done the healing on it, unfortunately. And you won't be able to move forward until you do. But sometimes with the work we do as a quantum spiritualist, it's just acknowledging it, seeing it, shining the light on it. That's all you need to do. And it gives it enough energy to lift and release through the body. So when you sit down and do the breath work and say, thank you for coming forward. Yeah, just thank you for coming forward. I see you. I see you grief, I see you heartache, I see you shame, I see you envy, whatever it is, and just sit with it for a moment and say, and I release you. I lift and release you out my body. And you'll feel an energy shift, yeah? So we do that kind of work by connecting in with all the elements as well. So yeah, so James and Danny talking about float tanks, sleep deprivation tanks, just catching up, guys. So James used to see the Fae and fairies that look like Tinkerbell. Yeah, you know, I'm scared. I know I've got Fae DNA, but I'm scared. I did have a Bigfoot experience when I was younger. Yeah. I know, Jason. You look away for 1 second, Jason. Right? Me and a family vlogs. Welcome. Yeah, my Stellium network, whole planet, right? So Jason knows this, to take pictures of the sky and the trees. Yeah, we need to start seeing some of those photos, I think. That'd be great. Hey, Jericho, how you doing? Ex-girlfriend left me for this really hot gym guy, and I can't stop looking at photos of him. He's gorgeous. I don't blame you. Yeah. You're welcome, Rue. Chandler's that gym guy. Okay. Right, guys. We are doing shamanic medicine. So please be respectful in the chat. It's more than one dark night of the soul. Oh my god, 2024 I had 3 dark nights of the soul. Oh, Marantha, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Jesus is a wonderful energy to work with. I agree. Okay, and if you go on the last video I did with Typical Skeptic, they are actually tuning into the energy of Jesus. So God bless you. Would anybody like a card? It is 8:23 here in the United Kingdom, so let me know where you are. Do you all ever just take random photos and then see stuff in the photos? You know what? I don't. I'm so like blind to these things. I really am. I wish I could. People used to notice orbs around you on Skype. That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah. Oh, Michelle's like a card. Okay. So this is shamanic medicine. So it's a bit of a different style of reading these cards. It's a new deck that I'm trying to tune into. So yeah. Okay, this is for Michelle B. Oh, you've got plant medicine. You've got the truth. So this has come out once before when I did that reading for Amy, and then Amy's not here now. But so let's read a bit about plant medicine. Has anybody done plant medicine? You know, I've actually not done any plant medicine other than something that you can get over the counter. I've not done anything, but I would like to now. I think I am ready. I just don't like the idea of, you know, when you like end up losing your bodily functions from both ends because you're doing cambo. There's always that purge, and I'm not too sure about that. Hey, John Wetberg, nice to see you. We are doing shamanic medicine, and this is plant medicine for Michelle B. And this is about truth. And it's saying a controversy means you are not sure what to deem as truth. It's like you've been fed false news. Shamans use plant medicine in journeying work to induce visions and heighten clarity. Hi everybody, please follow John Whitberg, because we did a video together recently about sacred sites, and it's such a good video. And I'm having the re-edit done so that we can both be on the screen. That's coming from Miles at Bases very, very soon. So yeah, please follow. So, and plant medicine is a far cry from the synthetic pills and potions abundant today. When plant medicine is passed to you, you have the option to accept or reject its remedy. Do you want your life to remain as it is? Are you ready to see the truth? Can you handle the truth? Okay, so the plant medicine speaks. Awaken as I take you deep. My truth reveals you've been asleep. You'll see the world with bright new eyes. Assist those who still live the lies. That's the mission, guys, isn't it? Waking everybody up. So tuning into the natural land. So we're getting lots of earth energy coming in. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. I'm just checking the chat. Danny. Yeah, guys, do start sharing. So you can put posts on my channel. You know, there's a community section where you can actually post. We can get that going. So all photos, heard a lot about John. Yeah, John is a super nice guy. I'm not joking, he really is. And he's super funny as well. Jojo, great to see you. How are you? I'm going to do... Oh, you got a screenshot. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, this card is for Jojo. And so we're doing shamanic medicine. This is a bit unusual, a bit different to what I normally do, but I'm just trying to work with these cards. I'm also preparing for an interview on Saturday. So if anyone has a random question about me they would like me to answer, please pop it in the chat so that I can prepare answering interviews, because I am a terrible guest. I'm an awful guest. I really am. So this is for Jojo. Oh, wow. You got four-legged, and it says endurance. Okay, this is a great card, Jojo. Let's see what we get for you. So it says, animal spirits have walked with you since your birth. They protect, guide, and wish to remind you that you can call upon their medicine at any time. They are offering you the endurance you need to carry on. They may also come to you in the physical form, so look out for visitations from a four-legged, such as cat, dog, deer, or horse. Mahira, where are you? Because you say love, L-U-V, and that's dead English, that. So four-legged, they can turn up at any time with a meaningful message, and it's wise to acknowledge them as well as any four-legged animal that appears from your spirit world. So the four-legged speaks, and it says, I'll greet you from the other side. Journey within, go for a ride. Endurance requires strength, valor. It comes to you, hear lions roar. Oh, valor, sorry. Endurance requires strength, valor. It comes to you, hear lions roar. So that is such a good one. That's for Jojo. Wow. So when we get spirit animals coming in, the lesson to tune into their medicine, we do vision questing where we literally shapeshift into the animal. But you can just think, okay, well, I'm seeing a squirrel. What do squirrels do? How can I be more squirrel today? Yeah, and start to look into how they act, how they see, places they frequent. John Whitberg would like a card. So John has a book series, which is very, very important work. Please do check out his channel. But you have to Google in YouTube, you have to put John Whitberg, do you hear the people sing? And then it comes up. Hi Flix, how are you? I'm trying to get people to help me prep for our interview on Saturday, Flix, but no one's asking me any questions to prepare me. So, but this card is for John Whitberg. This is hard. You're hard to read for. You got the lower world. You got the past. The lower world. Woo, lower world is snake energy, guys. Lower world. Let's see. You have avoided the lower world and your own past out of fear and misperception. This is not a place of hellish darkness, but somewhere that must be explored if you wish to become acquainted with the oldest part of your soul and move beyond the things that hold you back. Your thoughts and ideas are imprinted in the lower world, and once there, you can access the roots of your innermost feelings. The lower world card invites you to retrieve your lost power. Hear the rattles shake and the drums beat, and dance your way to the trunk of the cosmic world tree. Seek guidance from the ancestors and nature spirits that reside here. Lower world grants access to nature's secrets, for this is where the elemental kingdom can be encountered. Now, I do runes, but I don't have them in this room with me, but I am Runvalda. I'm rune powered, so I will start bringing my runes out more. So the lower world speaks, journey down into the deep, accessed through trance or induced sleep. Ancestors' spirits wait for you. Darkness highlights what is true. So go John Whitberg, you've got some deep vision questing to get into. That question from Jojo, that's so funny. You'll make sure the question's not too difficult, Flix. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're a spider, Mahara. That's so cool. So, Chinese zodiac. I've got Chinese zodiac cards, but this is shamanic. But I do have. Oh, I don't see them right now. I do. I've got the Chinese elemental cards, but they're so complex with the pillars and everything. JJ, what work experience do you have, and why did you choose to apply here? So the funny thing is, I am actually applying for jobs right now because spiritual business doesn't support you. I've really given it a good go. I really have. But there's things I want to do, and there's things I want to buy, and there's people I want to support, and I need money. So I have started to apply for some jobs, right? And I had to go through my CV, and I have I've condensed what could be a 10-page resume into 2 pages, and I applied for a random job, night support in a hotel, and I got rejected. Straight away in the sift, I got rejected because I'm overqualified. Okay, so working experience do you have? I have a lot. I have a lot, and yeah, so I could literally do anything at all, and that's just me in the now form. Never mind me on the multi-dimensional aspect and off-world planet stuff. But I'm trying to get into something that will allow me to travel. That's what I'm hoping to do. I just need to take 4 months to work on my fitness, and then I'm out of here. That's how I see it. Okay, would anybody else like a card? Has anybody not had a card? Flix, can I do one for you, dear? So Flix and I are doing a video together on Saturday. Yeah, job market is BS. For sure. Here, I actually found some jobs. And here it's called Indeed. And I found some jobs and I applied for so many. And there was one that was literally the exact job that I did when I left the corporate world. It was the same job, but for a different company. And I'm looking at it thinking, I don't want to do this job. And I thought, no, you're going to have to apply for this job. So I put in the application, but I'll get rejected. And I'm hoping I will continue to get rejected. And the spirit world will step in to support me and say, no, you're not meant to be out there. You're not meant to be with the muggles. You can't cope out there anymore. So you get to a point in your spiritual journey when you cannot be around regular people because the energy is too dense and there's just too much misunderstanding. You used to do industrial maintenance and HVAC. Yeah, I've got a construction and nuclear background. Yeah. Thank you, Flix. Yeah, see, if I get a job, then I can help to support my community a bit more. So I don't want to get a job. I don't want to work in the mundane anymore in the corporate world. I would love to just do my spiritual work all day, every day. I would love it. I would. But unfortunately, it doesn't pay. Can't pay the bills. Internet got cut off. My rent is behind and all these kind of things. And you just think, well, the universe will provide. Well, how does it get any better than this? And I just keep going. You think, therefore you are. Yes. I'm abundant. I am abundant. I am an abundant being of light. So today is Wednesday. What's everybody doing today? So I do Awakened Wednesday on my evening group tonight, 8 o'clock UK time, 3 o'clock Eastern. I do Awakened Wednesday for my circle members who pay on my Substack. And Wednesdays are the days when I get a bit more starseed. And I say to people, go on, ask the weird questions, ask the galactic questions, and we look at galactic soul origin and things like that. I don't think I can fit in a regular job anymore. I agree, James. I totally agree. Like me going on that project for 5 weeks when I had to actually get dressed up at one point in a suit, and I'm like, I can't even wear regular shoes anymore. It's like when I lived in India and I literally wore like sandals for 10 years. I can't fit in regular shoes anymore. Um, Jason's doing the same thing. Try and take over the world. Yes, perfect. Danny says, I understand. I have to choose between food or electric sometimes. Yeah, we all do. We all do. It's just the way they've designed this world right now. But we're breaking free. We are breaking free. Let's have a collective energy reading, please. Spirit world. Please, can we have an idea of what we're doing well, what we need support with, and general guidance for my collective as we move forward. Thank you. Okay, this is really interesting, actually. So what we're doing well is endurance. We've got the four-legged spirit guides coming in to say that we are enduring these hard times and we're doing well. We're doing much better than they expected, to be honest. But this is an opportunity for us to really think with the fire horse energy, four-legged energy, to think about that stability, that safety, that security, that red fire energy for the root chakra. So red means safe. Yeah, red means safe. So this is an opportunity to do that. So they're coming in to support us, okay? What we need help with as we move forward is bells, deflection. So we've got a period. Let's go into that a bit deeper, actually, because we did get that come out before. Okay, this is talking about cleansing. So time for some space clearing, burning sacred sage to clear away negative energy from your home or place of work. Choose your words carefully and wisely. Be aware of your every action. Step away from your current situation even. Heed the warning signs you've been ignoring. So cleansing, guys, cleansing. Okay. Cleansing the energy for the collective. Taking every opportunity to tune into all of your senses. So when I am doing setting up an altar or cleansing a sacred space, personally, I fill my body with violet flame energy and I walk around perimeter and I do a violet flame cleanse that way. But burning sage and things like that, does anybody love to do that? I don't love to burn sage. It's not something I like to do. I do work with incense and I work with crystals and I have shamanic water. Yeah, these things are just right next to me. They're always on my desk because I get so much attack. I'm literally dousing myself in this all the time. I'm not joking. I'm literally dousing myself on the back of the neck and I put it in aura sprays, cleansing sprays for the home. So this is the Florida water, which is just a blend of like fruits and everything. So I don't know, does anybody use this? I did a retreat last year and I was putting a little bit of drop of this in everybody's hands, telling them to cleanse their third eye, and 2 out of 6 people were like, it burns, and I was like, oh my god. It shouldn't be burning, guys. It shouldn't be burning. And if anybody makes a big fuss about when you're cleansing, that's because they've got energy that needs to be cleansed. So James had a night travel about being an off-world ambassador. James, you and I, geez, like we're peas in a pod, mate. Danny's big time foodies, torture. Yeah. I use Florida water all the time. I do. Moldavite water, that's interesting. Yeah, I need to find my Moldavite. I do have a pendant somewhere. I work with Libyan desert glass. I find it much more powerful than Moldavite. Does anybody have some of that? And I was at a fair in December and I met somebody. I met this guy. So random shamans come up to me all the time. I'm not joking. And he was wearing Moldavite, he was wearing Libyan desert glass, he was wearing all these different things. And he said to me, just hold this and let me know what you get. And I held the Moldavite and I didn't get much off it at all. I just kind of saw him sitting in a garden. And then I held the Libyan desert glass and it took me to Libya. And I touch on this a little bit when I was saying on the video I did with John, when I said I'm really drawn to Libya. But it's because I had this experience with the Libyan desert glass. So it looks like a piece of yellow plastic, basically, is what it looks like. But when you lay it on your hand, it is very, very powerful. Yeah. Oh, I prefer the Libyan. And but what happened was I saw a vision of this man in the desert, but he was beckoning me. How weird, right? He's beckoning me. So I followed him and then he sat down like Jesus with all these children, teaching them. And then the Libyan desert glass pulled me right, into another vision, and it's so powerful. Oh my word. And this guy leaves and I'm sitting there shaking because the energy was so powerful. Yeah. Yeah, Moldavite is great. So I did have a reaction with Moldavite a couple of years ago. I had a very, very bad dark night of the soul. Everything was falling apart around me. My relationship, my work, my wellness studio, everything was going through a really bad time. I had terrible targeting. And in the wellness studio that I had at the time, I somebody had been doing psychic nights, and they'd opened up a portal and a demon had come through. And unfortunately, this is a demon that apparently I had a history with, so it lassoed itself around my waist. And so I didn't know this until after, when I got a shaman to try and remove it. But the shaman hasn't really removed it. He's just pushed it away. So there's a boundary. Anyway, so so my demonic ex-husband from another life is still there. So anyway, so I was going through such a bad time and nothing was helping. So I took my piece of Moldavite and I lay on my therapy bed and I put it on my third eye. It's nothing, no reaction, nothing at all. I moved it to my heart. The therapy bed I was on felt like it shook like this, right? And I felt my energy totally shift. Like I've never had a shift like that before. But then somebody walked into my wellness studio and the doorbell rang and I had to get up. And I was like, oh, shaking. So it was mad. So yeah, so Moldavite is good, but it's totally overhyped, I believe. There's only so much Moldavite on the planet. So the amount of stuff that's out there, it's not real. Not real, guys. And when you're ordering it, you might not be able to tell. So you do your research. But if you're getting Moldavite and it's less than $30, that's not real for sure. Because even wholesale, a tiny piece, a couple of grams, will cost me like £30. So yeah, beware of dodgy Moldavite. Okay. So the general advice as we move forward is the prayer and gratitude card. It's hope, it says, hope. And look at all the colours on this card. So this is the collective energy reading. Yeah. Okay, so this is really good. But yeah, working with tektites is something that I'm definitely going to start doing. I've got some little black tektites in a drawer. I'm going to get that out this week because I want to get... Shungite is overhyped. However, it depends who you're working with, right? So I work with Orifim Shungite. One sec. I will show you what I mean. So I am an ambassador for Orifim Shungite and just happen to have this nearby. Honestly, I'm surrounded by sacred tools all the time. So this is a Orifim Shungite pyramid. So the Shungite is elite, which is a really high grade, and it's been mixed with silver to enhance it even further. And then this one, of course, has got an amethyst flame because I am the violet flame. So this kind of thing. So orifimshungite.com. I actually have like a coupon code or reference code in my bio if you go and have a look at that. And then what happens is I get free stuff. But then I can share with you guys. Honey, Siri Omega, how are you doing? We are doing shamanic medicine card pulls. So if you would like a shamanic medicine card, a little bit of story medicine, then please do pop a comment in. Numite, yeah. Oh, Numite's hard to get hold of. I don't think I've got any, I might have. Maybe. I have a lot of crystals because I used to have a crystal shop, but the more rare things are just in my little private collection. And I was studying crystal studies for a couple of years. And as a crystal master, we went into really rare stuff. So I've got some bits and bobs that are rare, but I did sell off a few things that I wish I hadn't have sold because I just don't have crystal money anymore. Because when I was buying crystals for my shop, I'd spend thousands of dollars just on one crystal order and stuff. You've got gem grade faceted piece. Oh, nice. I might have. There's a box over in the corner that's saying, pick me, pick me. So it might be in that box. Yeah, I love crystals. So I'm a crystal therapist. I do have crystal cards if anybody would like a crystal card. I love working with crystals. I kind of see myself. Wow. Okay. Thanks, Rory. I take that as a compliment because she is one of the people with the best brains on this planet. Yeah, Mayim Bialek, she's awesome. Yeah, and when I was growing up and she was like, had her own show called Blossom, loved it, absolutely loved it. Hey, but I take that as a compliment. It's just the glasses. I don't allow comments on the glasses, just so you guys know. What would you say that is the most abundant or cheapest for the most protection resistance? Tourmaline. Tourmaline is called the energy bin. Tourmaline. Just go with whatever you're drawn to. It does not have to be a specific crystal. I work with ethereal crystal energy so that I'm attuned to whatever crystal I choose. Basically, on my website, there's actual courses that you can do, which are called ethereal crystal energy, like Reikis, basically. So I can attune you to over 50 crystals. But personally, I find just by sitting in meditation, calling that crystal to you, tuning into the land or whatever, you can attune to whatever crystal you want. I work with crystal light angels, so they are coming in when we call them to kind of check your light quotient and to check what the crystallization is like in your bones, your hair, your teeth, because that's what we're working towards. Lapis lazuli is another good stone to carry. Yeah, lapis is great. However, I know a lot of people that won't sell lapis because of the drama associated with it, because it comes from Afghani mines, basically. So it's sold by warlords. Yeah, it is. So sodalite is a really good alternative. They're very similar, just sodalite does not have the pyrite running through it, yeah? So, but it's a very similar energy between lapis and sodalite. So sodalite is a lot cheaper as well. Yeah, but for protection, I generally go with any crystal that is for the lower chakras. So red, black, brown. Thanos has you all beat with infinity stones. We're all screwed. Hey, no, we are the infinity stones. We are. And I love working with, I can't think what they're called now. I can't think what they're called. And they come from Mount Shasta. Ah, it's gone, it's gone. But I wear them in a medicine pouch sometimes. Yeah, Florida water. It's gone my mind. It's 8:45 in the morning here, guys. So 80 sluice, that's interesting one. Yeah, infinity stones are out there. You've got a piece of obsidian from Mount Shasta. Wow, that's so cool. Yeah, obsidian is a great one to work with. It is natural volcanic glass, so it will do cleansing, it will do grounding, protection, shielding, and it is heart healing crystal as well. It will teach you. What obsidian won't do is it won't cleanse itself like tourmaline. So it, it needs to be physically cleansed afterwards, which tourmaline is self-cleansing, I believe. That's how I've been trained. But obsidian is a heart healer, so that's why we have the Apache Tears obsidian. Mount Shasta. I'm hoping to go to Mount Shasta. I'm hoping a friend of mine is going to move to Mount Shasta so that I can go and spend time with that person in Mount Shasta. I don't think they're watching. But Mount Shasta is also a gateway to Lemuria, and it's also a place where Saint Germain frequents. Thor took care of that. I believe those infinity stones are out there. I do. A couple of different types of obsidian spheres or crystal balls. Yeah, I've not really gotten into crystal ball reading. I have a friend who does. So Venus from Secret Frequencies. I met her at the Basis conference. We kind of drove down together for that, and she does crystal ball reading. So did I do training on crystal ball? I don't think I really have. I do a lot of scrying. I generally, because we were talking about seeing faces and everything on the other show, and I see faces in everything. Like when you're in the bathroom and you've got the bathroom tile, or you look down at the floor tile, and I always see faces. So I can tell when there's like entities around me, because I'll see them represented around me. Crystal ball is still scrying. Anything where you're seeing into, seeing through. So you can scry with water, you can scry with anything at all. Yeah. Yes, obsidian plates. Obsidian plates are super scary. Oh, I have a story. So I was going, this is around the same time when I was going through that bad time at Wellness Studio a couple of years ago. And I was literally situated on a corner on a ley line, but like 100 meters that way, there was another witchy shop. 200 meters that way was another witchy shop. And I was kind of in the center. So I felt like I was always getting targeted. And, I kind of popped up out of nowhere with my Mystical Wellness studio locally, and I've been away for a long time, so not many people remembered me because I hadn't lived here for like 20 odd years, right? And so when I popped up, I got a lot of unwanted attention of like, who does she think she is? Who's this person? And they didn't, and because I don't have a local accent anymore, they didn't think I was from here. So I was getting loads of targeting coming in, and I was sitting with the obsidian plate, and I thought, I want to see, show me who's targeting me. And I let my eyes kind of defocus, unfocus, gazing into the plate, looking past it in a way. And I tuned in and saw two men, the face of two men. and I kind of recognized one of them. So then I kind of got an idea of who was targeting me. Very, very scary. So in crystal therapy, we seal obsidian plates. We use quartz and selenite to seal the plate. Yeah. And on the session that I did with TKB, Matt was talking about how he binds portals to portals. So he'll seal the mirror with another portal. So anything that's trying to come through the mirror portal immediately gets basically stepped through into a completely different portal. Yeah, so mirrors are portals. Doorways are portals. So every door and mirror in your house has potential to be a portal. Yeah. So I don't have, let me just check. If I have a quartz point with me, I generally always have a quartz point on me. I haven't now, but I have a moonstone. Okay, so we take a point and we trace the mirror or the doorway, and we triangle and we circle around and we set the intention to bind it in a way that it is dink, yeah, so you can't get through. So I didn't even see what that one was. So yeah, so but you can do that. But Matt from Tennessee Kentucky Bigfoot has got that method that he talks about. So go watch our video, because he links two portals together. So the person steps through one thinking they're going to end up there, and they end up way over there. I could kind of see it, like they're stepping through, they're pinging off in different directions. I have what looks like a pocket watch but has a piece of polished obsidian in it. It's considered a scrying mirror. Wow, yeah. So I don't do Ouija boards. I don't do that kind of thing, but I do naturally scry in the clouds, you know, in the sand, in the earth, things around me. Like elementals are always trying to show me that they're there, so I'll see faces in things. But as long as we're working with the highest intention, the highest good, then everything should be fine. Yeah, Matt, Jim and Matt, I love when Jim talks. You'll see my face light up when Jim starts talking. I don't know why, and I really love him. I love Tina as well. Okay. I'm Matt. So TKB rock. They really are so cool. And the way they're just so country, like dang it, they're so country. And then they're dropping ancient wisdom, right? And they're just like, yeah, we've been on the farm, and then we come in and we start channeling Gaia and cosmic dragons, and I just love it. I just absolutely love it. They're some of the funnest people I get to work with. But it's quite hard to schedule them and Breakaway Ray at the same time, because he's on Pacific and they're like on Central and I'm on UK, and it's quite hard. Hey Matthias, how you doing? Mexico, awesome. So we're doing shamanic medicine, card readings. Yeah, country folk, right? But TKB, he has tiny houses that are on Airbnb, so you can go and stay out with those guys, right? Yeah, so they're lovely people. They really are so lovely and very supportive. And you'll notice that, yeah, the whole of last year, Jim was commenting on all of my videos with an index from every single video. And like, he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to take the time to do that. He was just trying to promote my channel. And it's really cool. And he was helping me with, like, you know, tech stuff and there. And he's actually like a super genius kind of guy, and ex-military, all over the world travel, and you just wouldn't think it. You wouldn't think the background that he's got. Matthias, you sing, crazy pets, a cat named Miguel, two tarantulas, Spike and Theo, uploads to the profile. Wow, that's so cool. Yeah, those guys are amazing. Good at the timestamps. Yeah, so I mean, I use Google Gemini because it's the only thing I found that can do it, but he uses different services, so I'll have to go back and figure out what he was using. But I haven't got the same in the UK. It didn't work the same for me as it does for them. I know they do use OBS as well for their videos, so I need to figure out that OBS stuff. Flix is good with OBS, aren't you, Flix? I haven't figured it out, so I downloaded it and I'm looking at it like, what do I do? So when I had to edit the video of me and John Whitberg, I sent it to Miles straight away. I was like, Miles, I've got 4 files here. What do I do? So he's doing a professional edit. The only thing is now he said, I want all future edits to come to me. And I'm like, oh, right, okay. Because it's like, it's a series. It needs to look like that. So Matthias is saying Mexican and half Puerto Rican. Okay, go check out his music, everybody. Matthias, would you like a card? Would you like a shamanic medicine card? Please let us know. So yeah, I'm generally good at the publicity stuff, but I just can't build my channel at all. I guess I'm gonna have to do daily lives. Talking nonsense. Okay, Matthias Music would like a card. Right, okay, entertainment purposes only. I don't believe I've ever read for you before, so please take what resonates. Do not try and make it fit. This is just a mini reading today, and this is a card for Matthias. Ah, middle world, perfect. We've got the present. And we've got the horse energy, which is absolutely perfect for where we are right now, as we are now in the year of the fire horse. So let's have a look at the middle world. So we've had the underworld. Now we're going into the middle world. So it says middle world wants you to remember where you have come from as well as where you reside. Responsibilities that middle world brings can be a struggle, and you sometimes find it hard to cope or have feelings of not belonging. Have you felt as if you're a stranger upon this planet? Yes. Oh, wish you could go home. Yes. But the mission's here, guys. The mission's here. Okay. Middle world understands and respects your desire to journey to other dimensions. Are you longing to enhance your connection with spirit or seeking escape? Yes. Right. To balance and harmonize with the web of life, it's important to acknowledge your residency in the physical world. Middle world is full of trials, tribulations, blessings, and achievements. You're here to learn and to flower. Journey to the lower and upper worlds of the tree of life to access wisdom and healing abilities and bring them back down here. So the middle world speaks. Okay, it says the place that you reside is here. Upon this earth realm, have no fear. Live firm betwixt and in between. Connect with all seen and unseen. Okay, perfect. That's the middle world for Matthias. Hey, Mohammed, how you doing, pal? Hello. May I ask what's your content? I'm here. We do mystical wellness and galactic weird shit. So you are very welcome. But today we are doing shamanic medicine readings. If you would like some general guidance for entertainment purposes only, please pop a message in saying that you would like a card, and I will pull one for you. I'm here in the UK. It's 8:56 a.m. Let me know where you guys are. What's the weather like by you? I've still got a very grey sky, but it's super windy. It's windy outside. But yeah, great. That's really cool, Matthias. Tell us more about your tarantula. Spike and Theo. So it's raining in Mexico. We do know someone in Mexico. We know Sean Bond lives in Mexico. Lily, nice to see you. Good. How are you? I'm doing card pulls. If you like a card, please pop a message in the chat. We're doing shamanic medicine. So it's overcast where Danny is. Has anybody got any good weather? Anyone got good weather? Anyone? Anywhere? So I'm starting a travel series on my channel. So I did a video with Sean Bond where we were looking into UK bases, we were looking into Russia. So it's an alternative travel series, guys. We're looking into deep underground military bases and sacred sites. So it's like a travel series for galactic explorers who are in the secret space program, basically. So I did a video with Sean looking at bases. I think I've done 2 or 3 map videos with Sean now, so do check that out. And then I did the video, the Sacred Sites series episode 1 with John Whitberg, so please go check that out. So the sun came out where Danny is yesterday. Matthias says my spider spike is black and orange. Spider Theo is a great short-haired spider. Wow. Mahara says K-Love's time for Duda cuddles. That's the cat. I don't know. I'm bed. Catch you later. Oh, thanks, Mahara. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Be well. May many blissful energies come your way. So gosh, I've been going 90 minutes already. And we have thunder. Thunder. Storm energy is awesome because it really clears the way. So storm is generally good when it's not manipulated storm energy, which is what's happening on the planet right now. Did you guys hear about the 15 earthquakes? I saw something on Instagram. Have you guys found the channel for the Silent Middle Child? I find him on Instagram, and this guy is like a genius, and he breaks down the news. So he was talking about the conspiracy files, which are out right now, the E-files, and conspiracy. There's another word that's trying to come in. related to these files. Corruption files. I think TKB called them the corruption files. Hey Isaac, how you doing? Good to see you. So the corruption files, and he breaks it down. So yeah, there's been a bit of controversy on Facebook about it, but I think, you know, I only pay attention to people who are talking about things in a very clear way. I'm not going to get involved in things unless it's clear. So the silent middle child, I don't know if he does have a YouTube, I think, but I follow him on Instagram, and he breaks down the news. Thunder, not storms or tornado. Yeah, we have thunder. Hey, Isaac. So you're English. Are you in the UK? It's 8:59 in the UK. I'm in the northwest of England. Where are you, Isaac? Yes, we have thunder and lightning. Thunder. No. Sorry. So weather here is, oh, you're in Leicester. Oh, Leicester. Yeah, there's bases around there, mate. Yeah, I need to check into that. Ratby. I've not heard of Ratby. But you get some flack for that, don't you? Where is my pen? I want to write that down. I don't have a pen. Yeah, I do need to connect with UK people a bit more. I love my Americans, Canadians and Australians and my Euros. I really do. So this year I am planning to go to the Bases conference in June to support Miles and to just check out who's going. But he did say that he was going to bring us someone really controversial, but luckily they've not responded. So I'm happy about that, because there's a lot of drama between, you know, that particular person. I got some memories come in and they were not good. So if that person does go, I won't be going. So if you hear me say, oh, I'm just promoting in the background and I'm not attending, it's because there's going to be a speaker who I really, you know, have an issue with. But hopefully it'll be good. The December conference was really good, and that was in Pewsey in Wiltshire, not far from Glastonbury. I do need to start planning my Glastonbury retreat, actually. So we are doing shamanic medicine card readings. If anyone would like a card pull, please let me know. Yeah, you know what? All these conferences are the same. They're, you know, they're nothing major. Everybody's just bored a lot of the time, and then you're just waiting for moments that you can actually hang out and chat and go out for dinner. And yeah, so it's windy. It's windy here, Isaac. You know, it's very grey. There's, on the opposite side of the road, there's a palm tree for some unknown reason, but I can see that it's really windy. And there's loads of electric wires in the street here. I can see them moving, but the sky is totally grey. Is it grey by you, Isaac? So James says, also in that session I found that some of the DNA passed through a space station that orbits Mars. Oh, that's interesting. Sean seems surprised at how many different times my DNA has been traded and studied. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised at all. Yeah, so I mean, as a DNA encoder, as a record keeper, not surprised. Danny, Glastonbury has a Chalice Well. Yes, it does. I've been to the Chalice Well 3 times. But I've never ever been to the White Spring. I just can't get the timings right. And last time I was there, I was in a wheelchair. and the White Spring is definitely not for people who are not wheelchair friendly. Isaac says yes, it's the same over here. Consider sacred site. Yeah, Chalice Well is a sacred site. The whole of Glastonbury town is a sacred site. So we were staying in a cottage on the main road, and say like a minute away from the Chalice Well, and then a minute round the corner you've got the entrance to the Tor. So you've got that big mound with the chapel on the top, a palm tree in spring. This palm tree is all year round. It's hardy. I don't know why so grey. Well, it's contrails, obviously. It's fake sky. That's not real sky. Sometimes I never get to see the blue sky, right? I never get to see it at all. I haven't seen the sun in a long time, and I rarely get to see the moon either. It's just not in my awareness at all. Okay, would anybody like a card? Isaac, did you want a card? Sorry, you said yes. Would you like a card? Okay. This is for Isaac. Entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates. Do not try and make it fit. I have to say that's all the newcomers. Mohammed, yeah, palms are the best. You know what I love about when living in India? So when you're out late at night and you're on a motorbike and the sky is black, but you can still see that the palm trees are denser. So there's this blackness of the palm trees, and then you've got the night sky. Oh, I love that visual. I love it. I miss it so much. Oh, you got the insect card, Isaac. You got the insect messengers card. Do you have any draw to Ireland? Yes, Tuatha De Danann DNA connected to the what's it called? What's that mound? My mind is blank this early in the morning. Daddy says been talking to the sun. Yes, talk to the sun. She is conscious. She changed to female energy last year or the year before. Oh, thanks, Jason. Practical impracticalities. Oof. So, insect medicine. In Egypt, the humble fly was given a gold medal for bravery, and the scarab beetle was revered for its symbolic power of eternity. The omphalos of Delphi in ancient Greece was a beehive-shaped stone thought to protect the temple. Native American dream catchers honor spider medicine as it weaves its web. I love, love, love working with grandmother spider woman. It is such a beautiful energy to work with. When I do, I call it my Shadow in Strength series. When we're kind of going into the dark to discover all our diamonds, we work with grandmother shadow and we work with white Tara. So I do the dark shadow work, but I do it in the light, and I bring in these just ancient wise woman kind of energies to do that. Okay, so the insect speaks. Spider beetles, those who fly upon you, cast their beady eye. Escape from web in which you're caught. You have the insect's full support. So you're protected, you're supported, you're safe. Go with the flow. Okay, mind what's going on in your mind. Okay. Cherry blossom trees. Yeah, I'm so drawn to Asia. I think I have cherry blossom outside the house this side actually. Talk to the sun for sure. Light language. Does anyone else do light language? So this is my light language. This is a natural language that is encoded. I have a tone medic ability. In that session, talk about Nibiru. Yeah, so I'm really not drawn to Anunnaki Nibiru stuff, but I know, that's more your side of things than my side of things. But I would like to know more now. I think I'm ready. And John and I touch on the Anunnaki side of things in our latest video. So I'm really interested to see what you get off when you send healing to Nibiru. Hey, final destination. Podisaman, is it pink? Hello, guys. Welcome, welcome. So we are doing shamanic medicine card readings. It's great to see everybody. Did you see? I didn't see the solar eclipse. Did you see? Oh, wow. I didn't notice. I don't go out. Today I'm going out. Today I've got appointments at 10, 2, 3. I'm going out the house today. I'm making my way out. Yeah, I'm doing it, guys. I just did 5 weeks of going out every single day at like 6 a.m, not coming home till 7 p.m, and then I've had a couple of days rest, and then today I've got some appointments to catch up. I need to get everything switched back on, basically. So because I was so busy for 5 weeks, everything just started to get cut off because I couldn't take any appointments, couldn't do readings for anybody. My website went down even, and I didn't even notice, and nobody told me. So thanks, guys. Nobody's checking. I've got to walk my puppy Nelly, bringing my phone. I have to stay with YouTube. Oh, that's great, Isaac. Thank you. So Isaac, we generally do a Friday night live on here, but you can find most of us on the Typical Skeptic podcast, so do go check out Rob's channel, because we're in the chat every day, and Rob does 3 shows a day. But last night, guys, I was just so tired. I couldn't stay on. Because I'd done the podcast with Ray, which was 2 hours, Ray and TKB, and then it premiered for 2.5 hours. I was bushed, so I couldn't stay on very late. But yeah, check out Typical Skeptic podcast. That's where most of us hang out. And yeah, so we if you have a channel, let me check. Yeah, we can see. All right, so I am probably going to call it a day, actually. I've got a 10:30 appointment that I need to get ready for, but what do you guys think of the Shamanic medicine cards? Do we like working with this deck, or should I stick with a different deck? So this is the trial for the Shamanic medicine deck. I love working with shamanic energies. I am very elemental. I do teach the medicine wheel in my retreats and things when I can. At the moment, we do need to go to the north. It is north energy that's calling us for nurturing and healing. Flea market route really had some neat things. Yeah, so I'm trying to get back into the flea market and antiques fairs, and that's kind of how I started a couple of years back, building my mystical wellness business. And it's kind of nice, actually, you know, and I do a lot of events around the country where I have to pay £200 to £300 just to be there and exhibit. You never really get a good return off them, so I'm pushing them to the back burner now, focusing on disclosure events, and do my little local things. I do a monthly retreat, so the next one is on the 28th, and I'm thinking about doing that online as well, so look out for that. And then I'm going away at the end of March, so I'm taking people away to Wales, to Barmouth. Still got a few spaces left on that as well. This time we're just doing a spiritual friends getaway, so we're keeping it super simple, super chill, not planning anything. Of course, if anybody wants readings or healings while we're there, then we'll do it. But I'm really looking forward to that getaway. So, and we'll be going to Bala Lake as well on the way. And for me, that's Lady of the Lake. That's where Excalibur lies, in Bala Lake in Wales. So when I went last year and we stopped at Bala Lake, I think I might have done a video, I'm not too sure. It was March last year. Yeah, good for you. And so, and I literally got out of the car and I walked towards the lake and I just said, Merlin, I'm home. And it was like, wow, I had a moment. So I can't wait to go back there. You're standing in the cold, it's 1 degree and it feels like -5. It's the wind, isn't it? It's very windy here. Isaac, I thank you. You're so committed right now. So I've got 5 minutes, guys. If anybody wants a card pull, let me know. If anyone's got any questions for me, pop them in the chat. I am doing a live tomorrow with Slavka, the natural sentient. She's back in Europe, so we will be doing live card readings, and we will be doing a bit of PayPal fundraising for her because she's just got back off her trip. Hey Mike, how you doing there? Goalkeeper Mike, good to see you. And then I'm doing a video with Flix Love on Saturday, Chloe Ariel hopefully on Sunday. Next week I'm going to be on Typical Skeptic on the Tuesday. I'm going to be doing a video of Miles Johnston. I want to start witnessing his testimony. Let's get him on camera and let's get him talking. So, yep, see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us, guys. It's really good. So this is I don't normally do lives at 7:30 a.m. UK time, but I think I might start doing it a bit more regularly. So it's great to see everybody. Normally I'm very tired. Today I've just woken up. Yeah. Are you Yeti? Not to brag, but I did 65 pull-ups. Hey, dude, brag about it. Brag about it. Good on you. I wish I could do 1 pull-up. I really do. Good on you. So, yeah, let's all share something that we're proud of. I completed a course that was dead hard, you know, it was really hard. I'm so proud of myself for doing that course, and hopefully I'll get some work which will allow me to travel and make tons of money. And that with that tons of money, then I can support my community and help people. Sometimes we need the money, unfortunately, and I'm done living as a hermit. I'm done living on nothing, and yeah, I'm trying to get back out there. But I do have my website, anchorhaven.co.uk, if you'd like to book in with me for an Ascension card reading, an Akashic Record Oracle weaving. You caught an 11-pound fish, that's awesome. Proud of football, watching my phone. Hey, as long as you're invested, that's all that matters. Keep it positive, keep it high vibe. Yeah, so check my website. I do have a new season of Violet Flame Reiki starting on the 5th of March. If you'd like to book in for that, go and check my website. Leaving a like for positivity. Have a great day. Thank you so much, Lucky Shamrock. Thank you so much. Glad of interconnectivity of everything. Yeah, thank you guys for showing up. Thanks for witnessing and showing up for each other. I appreciate it. And Jason, you are the best moderator. Thank you so much. You found a cool bouncy ball on my walk. Hey, that's awesome. All right, Sprinkle, I'm about to finish. Do you want a card, Sprinkle? Do you want a shamanic medicine card? So I was just about to finish, but since you're here, Chaley, would you like a card? A card for Chaley. Isaac, see you. Planetary healing, yeah. So, I mean, the best thing that we can do is connect our roots into the ground and just focus on love energy and just anchor it into the planet for sure. Chaley, if you don't want a card, pop a message in because I'm about to pull you a card for some shamanic wisdom. Okay, here we go. Here is the card. Oh, you got the lower world. John Whitberg got the lower world as well. So, the lower world. Let's hear a little bit more about this. Oh, it's great to see you. I don't normally do lives at this time, but I'm going to start doing them a bit more. So, the story medicine is journey down into the deep, access through trance or induced sleep. Ancestors' spirits wait for you. Darkness highlights what is true. Shamans make the descent to the lower world through altered states of consciousness. The concept of a tree that connects the underworld, the earth and heavens, is common to many belief systems and include Yggdrasil of Norse myth and the sacred fig of Hinduism. In the indigenous cultures of America, the world tree is a place where spirit animals live alongside their ancestors. Lost information is found, and fragmented parts of the soul await retrieval by the shaman. And it's saying here, embrace your shadow, face your fears, you know, connect to the earth and the lower worlds. Darkness sheds light on that which is hidden. I'm talking about shamans. I will be doing a video very soon with Jane Celia Hatch and hopefully Christy Campbell, because I love it when the three of us get together. And Christy Campbell has a new service available on her website, and she's put a post about it as well on a Christy Campbell CC33, and it's like a Reiki reading that she does, and I'm getting one and I'm super excited. I've got a meeting with her later about it, and she did a post on Facebook that I think Drago Reader shared as well for his Reiki reading, and she goes into past lives and altars and all this kind of stuff, and she channels, and it's just kind of all in written form, so I'm super excited. Yeah, oh yeah, Sprinkle, you are a shaman already, for sure. Yeah. Stitch says it's birthday. Can I have a shout out? Hey, Stitch 12, how you doing? Many blessings. Happy solar returns. Sprinkle's comfortable in the dark, very neutral, don't judge. Yeah. Hey, David Yates, how are you? So I am going off in a moment because I'm really hungry actually. I don't normally eat till 11 and it's 9:15, and so I'm going to take a very slow moment to cook. And but if anybody wants a card, I've still got these shamanic cards. Would you like a card? Pop a message in and let me know. 10. Hey David, that's fine. Keeping it high vibe, Dave. Yeah, so I hope everyone is okay. So the weather here in the UK is grey and windy, and it's 9:16 a.m. in the northwest of England. David Yates would like a card. David, where are you? So this is a card for David Yates. You've just got the lower world. Okay, you've got some healing to do, David. You have some quiet time healing to do. It's asking you, here we go, to work with crystals. This is a great card to finish on. Oh, Goalkeeper Mike wants a card as well. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card for Mike, and then I'm going to come back to the crystal card because Isaac's in the UK. So, but are you more Midlands and I'm Northwest? So this is for Goalkeeper Mike, which is the final card. Okay. And then I'm going to read about the crystals. So, Goalkeeper Mike, you got buried in earth, transference. I've never seen this card before. Let's dig into it. So, transference, dig deep to find what is hidden beneath the surface. This is true of family in the present, and more poignantly, I can't say it, from the past. The stories, experiences, circumstances have contributed greatly to what's currently happening in your life, as well as who you are and how you deal with things. Being ceremonially buried. Be safe. Okay. To as how to do is greatly to what's currently happening. Being buried with objects that have a direct connection to one's ancestors is not for the faint-hearted. It's very powerful rite of passage. Now, I'm not suggesting that you go and get yourself buried. Perhaps just meditation would be fine. Ancestors can include anyone who you hold in high regard. So when you're stripped back emotionally within the sanctuary of Mother Earth, maybe just bury your feet in the earth. What do you think? Let's keep it safe. Yeah, so let's see. Submerged in the earth with a tube to... No, I can't, I'm not going to read that. Let's go with the story medicine. I hold you here in darkened silence, strip from you all pain and violence. Replenish your soul with wisdom's true. Now rise again, a stronger you. So the message is you've been ignoring your problems potentially, and it's time to connect to the earth, to connect to what's been hidden. So bury the hatchet, potentially hidden gifts are unearthed. So that's for goalkeeper Mike. That's really deep, Mike. That's really deep. Stand up to your neck. I'm not going to recommend it. You do what feels right to you. But there is an opportunity right now for you to bury the hatchet, for you to go deep within and to do some deep healing. So I'm going to read, this is the crystal card, amplification. Okay, to amplify, we should unite. Crystals help to shine your light. Upon your heart, rose quartz for love, where gifts from the earth and stars above. So healing crystals and ancient stones have been honoured and used by medicine people throughout time. The Andara crystals is what I was trying to think of before. Andara crystals, don't go. I think you're walking the dog. You're walking the dog. So Andorra, I was trying to think of the crystals from Mount Shasta, and I've also got mine from Asia, Indonesia, the Andorra crystals. Okay, let's read about the crystals. The spirit of each crystal resonates with those using them. Some cultures believe the shaman held a special crystal within their body that aided in healing themselves and others. Crystals have been used since the magical times of Atlanteans, Egyptians, and ancient Greeks for divination, protection, and healing. Yes, so I work with physical crystals, but I also resonate as a crystal. We are crystalline beings. That is what we're doing. We're moving from carbon-based to crystal-based. So we work with crystal energy. So on my website, if you go into my shop, there is actually attunements that you can purchase to attune to crystal energies. But if you're just spending time with a crystal and you're holding it in your hand and you're asking that crystal to be your work partner, to work with you, to share its energy, you share your energy back. So the crystal's connected to an oversoul. I do advanced crystal retreats. Oh, I love working with crystal oversoul energies. So there's a deck of cards you can get. There's 3 decks actually by Michael Eastwood, and he works with crystal oversouls. Once you get into that kind of energy, it is so blissful. It is amazing. I love working with crystal energy. So you're tired of doom scrolling. Isaac, it's 9:20 a.m. in the UK. So optimistic taco truck, welcome. The reason people believed in crystals is because they didn't understand science. Oh, that's an interesting point of view. So my brother likes crystals, has a massive geode. Yeah, so I've got to get ready for an appointment that I've got in about 45 minutes, but it's really nice to connect with you guys at this time of the day. Let me know what you think of this deck, this shamanic medicine deck. Is this good? Should we use this deck again, or should I go back into Akashic readings? We are liquid crystal in motion. I agree, James. That's so beautiful. Liquid crystal in motion. That is really beautiful. So yes, when you're holding a quartz, here we go. When you're holding a quartz, so this is a quartz skull, it connects into the oversoul of quartz energy. So this one quartz, if I talk to it, it will then share that energy, that information to quartz all over the planet, to the quartz within your body, the quartz in your spine, the quartz in your pineal gland. So we are made of, you know, we're made of silicon and oxygen. We are made of quartz. We literally are. So really good. You might get the deck. Yeah, it's an awesome deck. So it's by Barbara Mecklejohn Free and Flavia Kate Peters. Now I met Flavia and I met Barbara, and Flavia is amazing. I love her. She's so good. And the Sacred Sites deck, which has got me onto this Sacred Sites. You're still in PJs. Yeah, speak to the crystals. Yeah, so I can't remember what I was going to say then. Oh, the Sacred Sites deck. So I spoke to Flavia about it, and she said that she did most of the work in the deck, but her name was put really, really tiny because the publishers wanted like Barbara Mecklejohn at the top, then Flavia Kate Peters. So I feel so sorry for Flavia because she's such a magical person, and she helps, you know, write all the decks and do all the words in the book. Basically, come from Flavia Kate Peters. So that's really interesting. Do check her out. Okay, Daniel. Oh dear, Daniel. All right, so I hope everyone is okay. I'm starting my day here in the UK. I will be on moderating later on Typical Skeptic, like I always do. So I'll see you guys in the evening, back on chat then. But I might start doing some morning lives, because this is a good time for me now. I have availability now. People were talking about crystals before, so generally next to me I have my pyrite dragon. I have a lot of dragon skulls that I get out for my dragon retreats, so I can't wait for the 28th when I get all my dragon skulls out. I get out my dragon spheres, which have a crystal inside that's been encoded to open dragon portal for the realm. I get out my copper pyramid, and then we sit one by one in the copper pyramid with a dragon skull, and we do like song, and it's just such a good day. We're talking about obsidian. I've only got, I'll show you this. I've only got a Reiki Tower obsidian next to me, and this is the Reiki symbol for power. What else have I got here? I love pyramids. I love pyramids. So this is, yeah, I think there's a piece missing off that. So I'm always surrounded by my sacred tools. Always surrounded by sacred tools. Oh my word, look at that person's channel name, Jason. That's insane. Let's definitely cleanse that out. Energy's pretty clear, guys. Oh, there we go. So take a deep breath. James is going to bed to do his night travels. So be safe wherever you are. Stay grounded, centered, protected. Something's a little bit, it's the AM energy that's really on. Nakunda Joseph, hi, welcome. All right, take care, everybody. Have a great day. And usual crew, I will see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.